Hi, welcome to Phenomenal Foodies on Hot Chocolate Hits. Today I'm here with Alia from Cooking with Alia, and she's an amazing person, and so I'm here to ask her a few questions, and we're going to do this through Skype, so let's get started. So you've been YouTubing for several years right now, and your first video was with your grandmother when you made those pancakes. And so has she been the one to fuel your passion for cooking?
So the reality is I never cooked before that video. So I used to be with her in the kitchen a lot. Like when I was a kid, I used to spend all my time with her in the kitchen and watch her cooking, but I never cooked myself. So what happened is when she came to visit me in the US, I was like, Grandma, let's do a cooking video for fun. And also let's do the Moroccan pancakes that I love, we call bagharir. So this way when she leaves, I can make them. And since I hated reading recipes, I'm like a visual person, I need to see it. For me, a video was perfect. So we did it for fun, and we did it in English to share it with my American friends so they can make it as well. But I didn't realize that other people would watch it as well. So then I started having requests and to make other recipes. And that's when I realized that there were no videos of Moroccan cooking in English, and that's how it sparked the whole thing. So it was totally unintentional. So I think my grandma was like a big player in that thing.
Yeah. And so like I'm guessing that you have an audience from all around the world. So what's your favorite part about making the videos and sharing them with everyone?
Yeah, that's a very good question, because many times people ask me, why do you keep doing them? And the answer is not money. So everyone thinks I'm doing this for money. It's not. The little money I make through YouTube, I actually spend it all either to get the apps. So I developed 2 apps, or having designers do things that are fun, or printing my book or something. So the money is not why I do it. Why I do it, a couple of reasons. I think the main reason for me is I feel it's bigger than myself. I feel that I'm representing my culture, and I'm representing Moroccan cuisine in English, which not many people are doing out there. I feel that I'm the ambassador of Moroccan cuisine. So for me, I'm sharing my passion, I'm sharing my culture and food, and that's important to me. The second thing I do it is bridging the Western culture and the Arabic culture. So I feel I'm in the bridge of both, since from Morocco, living in the US, now living in Korea, and I feel that I can bridge both, because I do many recipes that are fusion. So I would have, for example, Thanksgiving turkey, American Thanksgiving turkey with Moroccan sharmoula. You know, so that brings a whole new idea to Moroccans about what happens in the US. Oh, we have Thanksgiving, we have turkey in the US, and so forth. And then I also make Ramadan dates dipped in chocolate. Yeah. So now, for the Western viewer, they know chocolate, they may not use dates because it's an Arabic thing, and they'll be like, oh wow, Ramadan, what it is, I can do dates with chocolate, sounds yummy. And so I feel like we can bridge the world through food, and that's extremely important to me.
And do you find any like similarities between other types of cuisine and Moroccan cuisine?
Yes, that's a good question too. The thing is, Moroccan cuisine is a mixture of Arabic cuisine, European, Mediterranean cuisine, like Spanish influence, Italian, French influences, Jewish influences, because we had a huge community, Jewish community in Morocco, so they brought their own type of cuisine. So Moroccan cuisine is a lot of mixtures of cuisines. But you can find that, for example, one of my favorite is karen. Karen is basically a chickpea flan, chickpea flour flan. We call it karen in Morocco, but it comes from Spain. It comes from Gibraltar, and they call it calentita, which means hot. So the guy would make it and say calentita, calentita, which is hot, and he moved to us, and it's called karen. Or, for example, we have zalouk, which is eggplant salad that is cooked, and you find the same in Indian cuisine, which is badinjan. And you can also find it in a way in the French cuisine, like ratatouille. So you find a lot of things that are similar in cuisines, which is really interesting.
Yeah. And so when you make your videos, are they based on seasonal things, or do you just use so seasonal
Yeah,
food?
seasonal is both because now that's an interesting question because now I just moved to Korea
Yeah.
and so I've been here for 4 weeks and I guess my recipes are determined by the ingredients I can find.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they may not have the same ingredients, so I have to like change my recipes to adapt not only to the season but also the available ingredients.
Yeah, like with me, I live in Poland, so it's really difficult to find things that are always in season because it's really cold, so you have lots of potatoes. But with baking, I think it's more lenient because you can get chocolate and you can get that all year around. But the fruit is definitely for the summer. And from
Yeah.
India, like you get mangoes and everything, and I really miss that here because I like making the stuff. And in India, you have like a carrot halwa, gajar ka halwa.
Yeah.
So it's like a carrot pudding, and you get the best carrots in India during the summer, like really red ones. And over here, it's a little bit different because you don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living the same situation here. In California, where I used to live, it was much better because in California we have so many fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Korea, it's not the same. So I'm trying to figure out my way through this.
Yeah, in California, like they have a farmers market, which I really like. Like I've been there once, and they had all this fresh sorbet and everything, and I really like that.
Oh, I miss it so much, California.
So, this question is from Malak Benasser. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And he asks, what is your favorite Moroccan dish and non-Moroccan, and what do you miss the most about Morocco?
Oh, favorite Moroccan dish? That's a difficult one. I would say hands down couscous. So vegetable couscous. Oh my god, I love couscous. And actually, I made the couscous video with my grandmother because she makes the best couscous ever.
Does she put olives? Do you put olives in your couscous?
No, we don't put olives. See, couscous in Morocco is more like a dome of couscous, the grains,
Yeah.
and it's topped with meat and vegetables. The couscous, the way they present it in the US, for example, they present it as a salad with like olives or tomatoes or sauce or something.
Yeah.
For us, it's like a dome of the couscous grains and then vegetables and meat or chicken. Non-Moroccan, I love anything dessert.
Yeah.
That's just sweet too. I think tres leches cake.
Oh, me too. I love tres leches cake. Like I actually had it in San Francisco or in Denver the first time because my aunt lived in California in San Francisco, and she had like the best tres leches cake. Yeah, so that's also mine. Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm lactose intolerant, so if I
Are you?
sick, so it doesn't matter. I always eat so much of it.
Yeah, especially with like fruit.
But Morocco, that was the other part of the question.
Oh, so
About Morocco.
what do you miss the most about Morocco?
I think the people. I think, I mean, the weather, the beautiful country. So it's a gorgeous country. I mean, you have different beauty.
Yeah.
I can say beauties depending on each country, right? And the ingredients, you can always find them or fly them or bring them or whatever, but you can't do that with the people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I miss my family and friends a lot.
So
that's the hardest part.
So since you've moved around so much, where do you feel the most at home? Do you think?
Yeah, I actually posted a thing about this because I get this question a lot. I feel that home is where the heart is. I make my home wherever I am. As long as you connect with the people, you have your friends around you, the new friends, the relationships you make, that's where home is for me. But I'm always going to be Moroccan. I'm also an American citizen, so I'm always going to have an American part of me. But I feel home anywhere I am as long as I have my loved ones around.
And do you think you're going to go back anytime soon, or do you just want to kind of go around the world? Like back to the US or to Morocco?
That's a scary question for me because people keep saying when you get older you'll settle down, and I'm 31 and it's not happening. And I'm like, so far I think I'm not ready yet. I think after Korea we'll see where I go after that. Maybe a few years. Maybe I'll move back to the US. Maybe I'll move to a new country. I don't know.
I want to move too. I've been living here for a really long time, and I kind of want to see a new place.
How long have you been in
In Poland? Well, it's kind of unusual because my dad works for a bank, but we've been living here for like 8 or 9 years. So I think,
wow.
yeah, it's a long time, and it's been a long time since I've been away from India. So I actually want to kind of go back and get that experience.
I went to Poland last year.
Yeah.
I love it. No, not last year, actually, this year, a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
Krakow. I love it. Oh my God, I'm totally going back. Poland is such a beautiful country.
It is.
People are so nice.
It's actually different because like people have this impression that it was a communist country. There's lots of it's not a pretty place. People are mean, but it's actually really nice. Like especially Warsaw, the city.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's not New York City, but it's nice.
That's my next stop. And I've been to India too. You know my husband is Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love India.
Yeah.
India is like the second country.
It is. It's my favorite country. The people are so nice. The places are so nice. The food is awesome. Yeah. So, what is like one characteristic that you would describe Moroccan food as? One word to sum it up.
Flavorful.
Yeah.
And actually, that's how I called my blog. I called it Cooking with Alia, the flavors of Morocco.
Yeah.
I find it flavorful because, like, we don't have many spices. Like, we don't use a lot of spices. Like, every dish you maybe use 4 or 5 spices, and they don't overpower the ingredients. The ingredients have to be fresh. It's the characteristic of Mediterranean cuisine, and you let the ingredients sink on their own, and you just add the flavors to accompany the ingredients when you cook Moroccan cuisine. It's a very simple cuisine, but simple can be difficult sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And so the balance of the freshness of ingredients and the spices, that's what make it so unique. So it has to be flavorful. It can't be spicy. It can't be bland. It has to be flavorful.
Yeah.
That's how I say.
So like you put all these videos on YouTube full of everything. And so what are some of the difficulties that you faced with that?
Putting videos on YouTube?
Or just in general making the videos and sharing them with people, what are the difficulties of that?
Yeah. I would say that to everyone, including you. When you put yourself out there, get ready for people who don't like you. And that's okay. Not everybody has to like you. Some people actually put really nasty comments or send hate emails, which I wonder, like, seriously, if you don't like someone, why do you take the time to write emails? But no, some people do that, and it's okay. And in the beginning, 5 years ago, it used to hurt my feelings and stuff. Now, it doesn't, actually. It doesn't bother me. But that's important. So even for you, if you get negative comments or comments that hurt your feelings, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I like to think that, every president to win in a big countries, they only need 51% votes to win. They only need half of the country plus a little bit to win and become the president. So you don't always need 100% of the votes. And that keeps my perspective sane in a way.
So in terms of cooking and YouTubing, where do you see yourself over the next 5 years?
Wow, that's a hard one. I never actually think farther than next week because I'm always thinking, oh, what am I going to do in the next video? I don't know. I think that Cooking with Alia is becoming part of me, and I can't imagine my life without it. So whatever I do in my regular life with my job or career, I think Cooking with Alia will always be part of it. And even though, it's hard to do it. You come tired. I work the whole week, and I love what I do, but, you get tired, and I travel a lot and stuff. And then comes the weekend, I want to sleep, but because of the reasons we talked about, I get so motivated. I wake up and go do my videos every weekend, and I'm very passionate about it. So I'll just continue doing it, and hopefully, there are a couple of projects coming up in November that are very exciting, and you'll see that. And hopefully more of these projects will continue coming my way and gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting. So keep doing them because I love watching them as well. So
I will.
okay, so you've written a cookbook and I saw it on Amazon and it only has positive reviews from the people who have bought it. So do you think that you'll be making another cookbook anytime soon?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. So I do love cookbooks, but I feel that more people are using their apps and also like Kindle books now. So after the cookbook, I developed two apps. Well, it's the same app for iPhone and Android, CookingWithAlia. It's free. It has all my recipes, but the cool thing is every week new recipes adds up in there. So it's like an expanding cookbook that you can keep with you in your kitchen. So that's cool. And I helped one of the best restaurants in Morocco. It's a riad and restaurant in Marrakech called La Maison Arabe.
Wow.
I helped them write a book. So the second cookbook is coming up very soon in the next couple of months. And I will make an announcement about it for people who want to get it. We will have a Kindle version and we will have an Amazon book that you can buy from Amazon. And that's my second cookbook in a way. It's not my recipes, it's La Maison Arabe's recipes, but I helped them write the recipes, test them, and help with the design and overall of the book.
I might buy it just because I want to start cooking more and more Moroccan food because right now I just stick to desserts, but I kind of want to expand my repertoire.
Oh my god, it has beautiful pictures. By the way, actually, let me see if I have it in here. Now, I don't have it in here on my desk, but usually I have a version in my living room. But you know what? I'll keep it a secret till it comes up.
Yeah, you should do that. Okay, so this is my final question for you. What advice would you give to people who struggle in the kitchen?
Yay! Well, first, I want everyone to know that when I started 5 years ago, I sucked at cooking. Like, seriously, sucked. So, many people actually watched me grow in my kitchen for the past 5 years. You have to like it. If you don't like cooking, don't force yourself. Like, you know, many young women feel like, oh my god, I'm getting married, I have to start cooking. No, you don't have to start cooking. I mean, you can eat sandwiches or eat out or figure out another way to cook or make your husband cook or whatever. But don't force yourself to cook because you have to enjoy it. That's one. And second, you have to have fun with it. You know, if you don't have fun in the kitchen, you're going to be miserable. So, you know, try the recipe the first time. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. Try it another time and you'll get better and better. It's a lot of practice. But you can only do that practice if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, yeah, I don't know if you like it that much.
Yeah. Yeah, like with my mom, she doesn't understand why I like cooking because she hates it. But like she likes to paint, so I tell her that you know, cooking is kind of like painting because in the end you create a product that people like and it's part of the process. Like you paint because you enjoy it. So I cook because I enjoy the process of it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. For me, it's like magic. I love that. Like, I have all these like different ingredients and then put them together, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like this new thing coming up. For me, it's exciting every time I make something. But I mean, I know, like my husband, for example, he hates it, and there's nothing in the world that will make him like cooking. So you can't really force yourself. And by the way, I don't like cooking as a chore.
Yeah.
I don't like cooking every day to eat as a chore. I like to do it when I'm happy about it or I want to test a recipe or something. That's what I like. So,
yeah,
passion is important.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to let me interview you. I really appreciate it. So, it was a lot of fun as well.
You're welcome. I'm so honored that I got to be your interviewee here. And I'm very, very proud of you. It's very impressive to see that a 15-year-old young teen is doing this. This is amazing. You know, seriously, I told you this, but I was not half as smart as you are right now when I was 15. And I think you're going to do great things, and I can't wait to see all the stuff you're going to do. So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And keep in touch.
I will.
Come to Poland.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
A big thank you to Alia. She is such an amazing person and I had so much fun interviewing her. Please stay tuned for my next guest. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this interview and getting to know a little bit about Alia. Bye-bye.